What's going on, guys or girls? My name's Scott or Zephr as per usual, and in today's video I am showing off this troll Dondozo team that I made last night and have had a ton of fun with. Before we get into today's video though, I want to just make a statement saying that this team is not going to win you every single game for sure. It will win you some games, I can guarantee that, as you'll see in this video. But it's not going to win every single game. If somebody has the knowledge, on what you're trying to do here, they're going to counter you so easily if they have the facilities to do so. But if they don't, you're just going to steamroll them pretty much. So I wouldn't recommend building the team. That's why I did it. The team code is in the corner, so you can rent it and have some fun with it. And yeah, that's really it. So without further ado, let's get into the breakdown of the team. So as I mentioned before, this is a troll Dondozo team. You're actually only going to be using pretty much 4 of the Pokemon that are on this team. Among Us and Talonflame are kind of just there to allow your opponent to think, if they, as I said, don't have the knowledge, that you're going to play in a different way. But they're not actually important to the strategy here. They could probably be used to actually pull some games around for this team, but they're mainly just here to look pretty. So the main users that you're going to use on this team are, well, Pokemon, Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Garganacl, and Flutter Mane. So I've never played Dondozo Tatsugiri. Ever since the game came out, ever since Dondozo Tatsugiri was meta, I never played them. I was always playing something that was kind of off the meta or niche because I enjoy playing like that. In this team, you're primarily going to use them. Garganacl is going to be mainly your turn 1 Pokemon, and that's all it's really going to be there for. And Flutter Mane is going to be your final boss, raid boss sweeper. So to use this team, realistically, you want to lead Garganacl and Tatsugiri. You just want to hope that your opponent's not going to protect on turn 1, and if you think they might, then you just click protect yourself, or you can even pivot Garganacl out into a Dondozo, Flutter Mane, something else. But mainly, you're going to want to blow Garganacl up, use an explosion on turn 1, and then it's going to get that boost on the normal JN to get as much power as possible out of him while he serves his purpose. Tatsugiri is going to click Endure, so it's alive for the turn no matter what. Once that's all done and you roll over turn 2, obviously Tatsugiri is going to get Toxic Orb, which is strat we saw at the very beginning of Scarlet and Violet, so the next turn after it's going to faint. You're going to bring the Dondozo in. Obviously Tatsugiri Dondozo is going to have that synergy. It's going to boost all of Dondozo's stats, and then Tatsugiri is going to faint that turn on turn 2, and you're going to bring the Flutter Mane in and try and steamroll people as fast as possible. Dondozo's got Water Veil, so your opponent's Arcanines can't burn it, and other Pokemon, which I think is really good for this. It's got the Terra Steel type because it's going to be your main Terra option as well, and if you Terra Steel and you don't have anything else on the other side of the field, then Among Us isn't going to be able to clear smog you. The only thing you have to worry about a bit is Haze. But then your Dondozo is going to be super powerful. It's got 3 moves that are completed for the current meta game. So Rock Slide is very good into a lot of Pokemon. Chi-Yu, what else? Talonflame for a couple of examples. Earthquake because it's Dondozo's best spread move, and it's pretty much on most Dondozos. Wave Crash because it's Dondozo's best stab move and 120 base damage. And you've got Leftovers Protect for recovery as well, so you can play those 1 turn attack, next turn protect kind of playstyle. Then the Flutter Mane is the bulkier variant of Flutter Mane with the booster energy for the special attack, so it can take some more hits, it can deal a lot of damage. It's got Trick Room on it, so if your opponent decides to Trick Room to try and low speed your Dondozo, you can actually Trick Room back. And then you've got Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Protect, so you can play mind games with your opponent, you can deal loads of damage with Shadow Ball, and you can deal loads of damage with Protect, Dazzling Gleam. But that's really the breakdown for the team. Basically, blow Garganacl up on turn 1, let Tatsugiri sit there, let Tatsugiri give Dondozo the power boost for turn 2. Dondozo can't be burned, Dondozo can't be clear smogged, you only really have to worry about Haze. Intimidate is still a bit of an issue, but you've got Flutter Mane in the back once Tatsugiri faints, and most of the time, if your opponent doesn't know what you're trying to do here, you're going to steamroll them, and it's as simple as that. So that's really about it, guys. Don't build this team. I built this team so that you don't have to. The code is in the top right corner, so that you can actually rent the team and not have to use any of your items or money to build it. I'll also leave the Pokepaste in the description with the code for the team if you can't see it for whatever reason. So you can see the EV spreads on these Pokemon. Obviously, if you haven't got bulky Flutter Mane or my bulky Flutter Mane, then that's there for you. You can have that information. But the Dondozo is pretty standard, I like to think. Tatsugiri and Garganacl are pretty standard as well because they don't really need crazy EV palettes. They're literally there to, do their thing and then be gone, so you can get the main core of this team in. And yeah, that's really about it. So if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. I really appreciate that. You help me with the algorithm. It's super appreciated. Leave a comment if you use this team or just in general what you think of this team. See if there's anything else you could kind of put into the nooks and crannies where Among Us and Talonflame are, and that could make this team better in any way, shape or form. Thank you so much for the recent support on my Snow team video and my Trick Room team video. You guys killed it. I'm 5 subs away from 500, so if any of you guys are new around here, please subscribe to the channel and turn my post notifications on so that you never miss a video from me. I post every 3 days, and if not 4 days, whenever possible, unless something is going on. And we're so close to 500, hitting that halfway mark towards partnership, and it means the absolute world to me that you're enjoying the content and that you like the channel, so thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much. I've been Scott Zephyr. I really hope you enjoy running some people down with this team where possible on the ladder, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. What you're worried about here is actually positioning my camera in the right spot over anything. Right. This is easy. We lock in Explosion, and we lock in Endure, and it's as simple as that. And my man has no idea what's about to happen. No protects either. Oh my god, my man is feeling sad for himself right now when he sees what happens next. That's okay. Garganacl doesn't intend to be around for very long, my friend. I don't think he expected that. Oh no! Oh no! What an L! Oh, this team is so funny. Tatsugiri endured the hit. However, Talonflame did not. Chiyu was only here because of Focus Sash, you know? This is okay. We're okay with this. Poisoned Tatsugiri. Now the big boy comes in. You know, I've never actually used Dondozo Tatsugiri. Not since it was announced, never, because I never really wanted to. But I saw this team, and when I was playing on ladder, and like I adapted it myself over like who I was playing against had made, and I wanted to play it because I think it's funny as anything compared to like the, you know, bulky destroy everything Dondozo. That whole first turn start is just so funny. Like nobody expects like the Garganacl to blow itself up and the Tatsugiri to hit endurable moves in best of 1. This could never work in a tournament format, don't get me wrong, but it can work here all day. Absolutely. What's the Terror type though? Ice? Oh no. You're not going to like this, my friend. My man's like, I must destroy this Dondozo now before it sweeps my entire team. That's too bad, sir. It's very too bad. I feel like these are going to be very quick games. Might get 3 games into this video. Who knows? We'll see. No more clear smog getting stuff away. Freeze dry. Going to do some damage. Not very much. Nope. Oh no. Big damage. Sacred Sword will do some damage, that's for sure. It's not going to matter. Like. And if this strat isn't bad enough, the end to this is just superb. If my opponent, of course, doesn't rage quit, like, you know, which I very highly likely think he will when he sees my final Pokemon, so. And we run Trick Room here, like, not for anything specific, but mainly because, you know, we want to have Trick Room just in case my opponent's playing hard Trick Room. And now my opponent realizes that he is done for. So, you know, just in case we do this, and then we click the funny haha button, and Galley gonna protect. If Galley doesn't protect, that's fair, but nope. Goodbye, Galley. Sayonara. That was the quickest hit. That was so ridiculous. Master Ball, by the way. Oh god. Oh, it's indeed Armorogue. Why am I not surprised in the slightest? I feel like I shouldn't explode this turn, but I kind of have to for this team to work, you know? Like, it is super relevant that we do that. Yes. Let's just do that. Do you just follow me here? No, we help in hand? Okay, so that's not going to matter then, because you just expand in force, but I'm pretty sure Garganacl just takes expand in force anyway. Tatsugiri takes anything here, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Garganacl didn't care about that too much for his purpose, you know. I wonder how your Pokemon take an explosion. Oh my god. Just nobody sees it. Oh my days. Why would you not hit Trick Room? My opponent got very greedy there. Like, oh, it's weak armor Rogue as well. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it matters too much, you know. Like, next turn we just drop the Rock Slide or the EQ. Oh, we just dropped the EQ this turn. Like, yeah, we don't even have to drop the Rock Slide because, well, EQ's gonna knock out armor Rogue here, and well, yeah, but that's really about it. So let's go Terra, let's go EQ. Yeah, sweet. We can't EQ next turn, so we EQ this turn. Because Flutter Mane's going to hit the field next turn. And if you try and Trick Room, we've got Trick Room as well, so it don't matter. It'd be interesting to know what's up on the back. Very interesting to find that information out. My man had like 3 different ways to play the game. It's Tyranitar, I like a rock. Ugh. If it's Annihilate, it's a bit, Follow Me really isn't going to do a lot of helpful things for you here, sir. Oh no! Oh, he had a cover for it and everything! That's too bad, isn't it? That's a very weird item. That's very weird armor. The Sugarberry. I mean, I can understand that if you don't want to use Armaru as your Terra Pokemon, so like I guess it's just not something you see a lot, but it is definitely usable for sure. I love how they left like the Tatsugiri can poison itself and like faint on the field while it's in Dozo's mouth in the game. I'm not sure if that's like actually meant to be a thing, but I guess it is in a way because you sacrifice one of your own Pokemon to, you know, get you in it. So. It is Annihilate, and what's the final one? Okay, I think I'd very much like to know what the Terra type in here is first before I go, no, we are just going to send it. We're going to send into, I want to kill my Flutter Mane here, so we're just going to Wave Crash here and Dazzling Gleam here as well. You have to Terra something, because both of these mons are not going to appreciate Dazzling Gleam for my Flutter, and then if you Terra your Annihilate and it's fire, then it just gets murked by my Wave Crash, so yeah. Guitar into flying. Yeah, that's pretty normal. My team is anything but normal. Those teams that you play Dozo with are like based on, you know, actually keeping the Dozo going, but mine's just about like killing the Tatsugiri as fast as possible and smashing everything to death. So yeah. I still don't think T-Tar is going to really appreciate the Dazzling Gleam. It's going to take it much better, but wow, that's still a lot of damage, I'm not going to lie. Wow, that's respectable damage too. I'd like to double protect, but if I double protect, then his Annihilate resets protect. So no, we are going to Rock Slide, and we are going to... Are we going to Rock Slide Dazzling Gleam? Is that definitely it? Or do we Earthquake? No, because if we Earthquake, there's no way. I think we just Wave Crash and we Dazzle Gleam here. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. Yeah, that Annihilate is going to the card graveyard this turn. Hooray! T-Tar can like Rock Slide, but that's not going to do anything. Low kick. I mean, you've dealt with the Dozo, like, good job, but the Dozo has done so much damage. And most of the time, that's just not the case, because people just don't think that's going to happen. My opponent quits here, because there's just no way he wins, you know. Unless he wants to try, and yeah, there we go. That was the smart thing. Don't waste our time. GG's, Ace Trainer Carmen.
Hundreds of lives.